Your thing is just to take action, just to take appropriate action with a calm mind, thinking optimistically. That's all you have to do in life. Today, positive thinking is everywhere. It stares at us from every other Twitter handle and Instagram page. But what exactly is positive thinking? So, before we start today's video, I would like to share you the reason behind starting this channel. I am a BE and MBA by qualification, and at this point of time, in my life, I think that I should share the learnings that I had in my life uh, with others, so that it can benefit them. That especially this channel is especially made for youngsters, but people any age can benefit at any time. Okay, so let's start. What exactly is positive thinking? Positive thinking is the ability to look at the bright side in any given situation. Is the ability to see good both in ourselves as well as in others. Is the ability to expect positive outcomes, and also it's the ability to face challenges with a positive outlook. Uh, it's basically seeing the glass as half full and not as half empty. But is it really possible for us to think positive all the time, especially when we are facing some bad situation in life? No, not at all. Positive thinking doesn't mean that going around saying, I'm happy, I'm cheerful, I'm happy, I'm cheerful. That's not what it means. There are situations in life when we have to grieve, when we have to have some negative emotions. There are even times when negative emotions are required to motivate us to do better. What positive thinking or a positive mindset does for us is that we are able to go through life's trials and tribulations much more smoothly. Life's ups and downs do not affect us so much, and we are able to sail smoothly through our life. Now let's see, how do we know whether at any point of time we are thinking our thinking is positive or negative? Any thought that upsets our mind and agitates our state of mind is negative. Other thoughts which make us feel joyous and calm, they are positive. So, what are the negative thoughts like? Negative thought is not only thinking bad for others, like jealousy or hate, or thinking of harming thoughts like thoughts of shame, uh, shame, then blaming, anger, criticism, worry, worry is a negative thought. So all these thoughts which are actually shaking your mind, they are negative thoughts. As opposed to these, we have positive thoughts of hope, joy, humility, admiration, motivation, kindness, and service to others, peace. So all these are thoughts which bring calm to our mind. So those are the positive thoughts. Now let's see how do we actually control the negative thoughts and replace them with the positive thoughts in our life. For this, we have to first ask the question: how do the thoughts actually come in our mind? And also, how is it that some people think their frame of mind is thinking positive most of the time, whereas some people go into a spiral of negative thinking? How does this happen? So the source of thoughts in our mind are three sources. One is the information that we are taking in to our mind through what we read, what we hear, through all our senses basically. The second the second way through which our thinking is affected is, the second thing that affects our thinking is our past experiences. So suppose we've had a bad experience with in one shop one time, the next time also we will hesitate approaching there. So this is an example of how past experiences affect our thinking. The third way is our belief system. So whatever belief system we have in our mind, that totally affects how we think. Now what are these belief systems? Like, I'll just tell you in brief. Belief systems are ideas we have in our mind and we think it's the absolute truth. Now this happens actually because our mind has been programmed when we are children. Whatever our elders are talking around us, our caregivers, our teachers, that goes directly in our mind and that makes our belief systems. So we think it's absolute truth, but that is not really the case. So friends, to change our thoughts, we have to be very careful what information we feed to our brain. We have to reframe our past experiences, uh, and then the third thing is we have to work on our belief systems to get a more positive belief system. How we go about doing this, I'll be discussing it later in the video. To think positively, we have to develop a positive mindset. Now, there are some traits which are associated with a positive mindset. These traits are optimism, gratitude, resilience, integrity, mindfulness. These are all the traits that are associated with with a positive mindset. Now, friends, let's see what are the steps that we can take so that we can develop a positive mindset. Okay, first and foremost, you should have faith. If you're a religious person, very good, then you have strong faith in God, and you should have the faith that God is always there to look after us and only good will happen to us. If you are not so religious, then what you can think is you can have the concept of a friendly universe in your mind, which means that you assume that universe is always working to help you. So all the powers of the universe are always working for your benefit. So this is a belief that should be there strongly in your mind. So that's the first step. Second thing is that you have to practice gratitude. So you have to have the feeling of gratitude for whatever things you already have in your life. It could be the people, the situations, your uh, your job, your family life. You should be grateful for what you have in life. So that immediately puts your mindset in a positive frame of mind. Then third thing is you should have a, in Hindi it's called somehow towards your joys and sorrows. What this means is both in joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, you should not show extreme emotions. You should understand, you should develop the understanding that the nature of life is such that both joys and sorrows will come our way. Both of them will pass. This too shall pass. That should be the mantra in your mind always through your life. So when you accept that you're going to get both joys and sorrows, you understand that the best option for you to is just do your duty at any point of time and in any given situation, whether good or bad. So when you are not resisting the situations, when you know in your mind ki, okay, I can't really do anything about this, you accept it and then you do the best you can to get the best outcome of the situation that has come in front of you at any given point of time. So that is the third point. Fourth point is the practice of meditation. It is very very well known fact that meditation puts your mind. It is the best thing that is available now to reduce the stress from your mind. And the calm mind gives you a lot of clarity. It helps you to be mindful. Mindfulness means you are more conscious of what you are doing at any point of time. It raises your consciousness. Next point is that you have to incorporate exercise in your daily routine, because exercise will increase your endorphins in the body and make you feel very good about yourselves and the world. Now, the sixth point is that if you are in a stressful situation, seek humor. Try to introduce some humor in that situation, so humor will instantly reduce everybody's stress. The next point is that you have to accept the uncertainties of life. Once you accept the uncertainties of life, you will never sit and always think, oh, I don't know what's going to happen, I'm so stressed about it, because you know that is the nature of life. So that is there true for everyone. So what's the point of getting stressed about it? So that one big reason of stress will be away from you. Next point is that you have to try and surround yourself with positive people, such that who are themselves positive in their mindset and who are supportive of you. Also, incorporate reading of inspirational and good literature in your daily schedule. If you are religious, again, you can go back to your religious books. Otherwise, you can go in for inspirational books. Next thing is that you have to always indulge in what is called positive self-talk. Now, what is self-talk? Self-talk is is a talk that goes on in the background. It's a talk that we have with ourselves all the time. It's like some people say, oh, I failed my test, I'm such a loser. Some will say, no, I'm so smart, I deserve this, I deserve the best. Some people will say, oh, I can never get rich. So these are also all connected to the beliefs that are there in your subconscious mind. And this, if you pay attention, you will come to know what's the kind of self talk that you normally indulge in. So always make sure that you never talk to yourself what you will not talk to a friend of yours. Suppose a friend comes to you with a problem, you will never tell her, oh, you're such a loser, how come you did this? So you will talk kindly to her. So like that, always be kind and encouraging to yourself in your self talk. Actually, you should remove all vocabulary which is extreme, especially extremely negative vocabularies like I hate him, or oh, I'm so terrified of the presentation today. Instead of that, you can say, oh yeah, there's a presentation in the office and I'm a little nervous about it. So don't go to extremes to express your emotions. So that also lower your expectations of other people. Nobody in this world owes you anything. So, like, stop expecting so much from other people. And third thing is, in life there are going to be minor annoyances, like you are going to misplace your keys, you are going to there's going to be spilled milk, you are going to spill coffee sometimes, your new dress will get torn. So learn to accept all this in your take all this in your stride. I mean, there is no need to get annoyed by these things, because that will again take away the calm from your mind, and it will start a circle of with a small negative thought it starts, and it will go into a circle of negative thought. Okay, so now let's discuss the actual technique that you can employ to replace a negative thought in your mind by a positive thought. For this, you have to get into the habit of observing your thought. So as you go about your daily work in the outside world, you have to keep an eye on your inside world. What exactly are you thinking of when you are doing some work? This takes some practice, but it's very simple. Once you get used to it, you will be able to pay attention. So the idea is to nip the negative thought, nip it in the bud, because the thing is, it's weakest when it starts. So the moment you realize that you're thinking something negative, stop. Stop and try to analyze it rationally. Is there even a basis for this negative thought? 90% of the time, you will find out that this negative thought is totally baseless. You are just imagining things, somehow something will go wrong, and you are just going into the spiral of negativity. So, check yourself, replace it with a positive thought. Uh, and the other time, even if it's, so there's some genuine situation, you can always reframe the whole situation to put it in a positive light. Now, let me illustrate this with an example. Now, suppose a child is late coming back from college. So immediately you will start worrying, oh, what has happened? Like, I hope nothing, untoward has happened. And your mind starts worrying. So you just take a break, sit calmly, and think. There are n number of harmless situations where a child could have been delayed in college. Maybe he met some friends and he started chatting, lost track of time, forgot to call you. Maybe his phone is just run out of battery, and maybe he's uh, gone out with his friends and forgot to inform you. There are so many things that can happen. So always check yourself the moment you think that you have started thinking negatively, because the thing is, this negative thought it leads to chaos in your life. Now let me like share with you a few more examples where we can reframe the situation to make us think, make our thoughts change from negative to positive. Now suppose a student, he has six subjects, he's failed in one subject. So what he starts telling himself, oh, I'm so bad, like I'm a loser, I failed. The reframing is like, oh, I passed in the other five subjects, let me see why I failed in this subject. Maybe I couldn't study, maybe actually I don't understand it, so let me address it and let me study this time and clear the subject. I mean, worrying about it, feeling bad about it is just going to make the situation worse. See, at any point of time, in any situation, good or bad, the best option for you is to not worry and not get bogged down by emotions about the situation, but you have to just your thing is just to take action, just to take appropriate action with a calm mind, thinking optimistically. That's all you have to do in life. Let's take one more example. Now suppose a person is fat, now see, for them they should not say ki, oh, I'm fat. What they have to say is, okay, I need to lose weight to get at my fit self. Now some more examples. Now suppose there is this house help that comes and works. Now one day she's late, so you're just say waiting for her at the door, and the okay, I'll just give her a good shouting when she comes. No, stop, think, maybe there is some problem in her house, maybe somebody is unwell in her house. So think about her. At least you can reframe it in this way, ki, see, at least she didn't take leave, she has come, so it's such a great help for me, otherwise I would have had to do the whole work myself. So reframe situations like this. Third example is, let's say that you met some acquaintance in your building compound. Now she didn't greet you. Oh, Mrs. Sharma is so snooty. She's so arrogant nowadays. She is not even greeting me. You think there could be that she is having some problem on her mind. She is facing some problem in her life. So reframe the situation. Oh, she seemed to be preoccupied. Maybe something. Maybe I should ask her. Can I help her in any way? So, friends, that's how you reframe situations in your life and bring your mind always back to positive thinking. See, I have not covered the benefits of positive thinking here, because I think the benefits of positive thinking are very, very well known by now. What always is the problem is how exactly do you go about thinking positive, because there are going to be bad situations in life. So that's why I have outlined in this video, okay, how do you go about changing your mind frame, so that it is you always have a positive mind frame, and how at any instant, how on an ongoing basis you have to keep track of the thoughts that are running in your mind. If you follow this, your life is going to be very simple and a breeze, and you are going to just love your life. So now I request you, in case you have liked it, please share it with others so they can also benefit, and subscribe to the channel, because every week I'll be coming out with a video which is going to help you to make your life better, improve the quality of your life, transform your life in simple steps. So press the bell icon so that you know when my video has actually come out, and thank you for your time.